Alright, it's DJ Fade, Late Manoeuvres. Right now I'm joined by the one and only Tinchy Stryder. What's going on, sir?
What's happening? I'm cool, brother.
Right, I just was lucky enough to get a quick preview on the brand new single, brand new video.
Yeah.
What's the name of that?
Gangsta.
So give us a little background about all of that. Let's just get into that first off.
Yeah. Gangsta. Gangsta's a track. It's like a track where it's like a, well, I'm back now. You know what I mean? I'm back now. 2010, I'm back before everything starts. It's like a track where he's making a statement where waking up everyone up again. And when you hear the title of it, Gangsta, you might think, oh, is he gonna be talking like he's a gangster now or about? But it's not that bad. That's more like a different term. A few people might say cool. Yeah, them like you look gangster, man. That sounds gangster. You know what I mean? I like that jacket. So it's just one of them things, and it's a thing where I had to just make a few state a few things, and people need to know. A lot of people like getting carried away. Just a reminder. That's what it was like. I say. They got a couple singing alongs. I'm dealing with some anthems. That's one of the lines from there, and that's basically generalizing the whole tune. That's what I'm sort of explaining on it. Yeah, man.
Okay. And the video is it's quite contained. It's like it looks like part of it's shot in like a lift. Yeah.
The whole video is actually shot in the lift. Yeah. Every scene, different scene you see is all built up in that lift. Even the car driving out is coming out of the lift. So it's all crazy. It's all like a different idea. I believe in this time around just doing things where everything's like a statement. Every little thing in there means something. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of things in there. Everything will add up. There's a couple of things I got going on. That in the video you see, like at the start I strike the mic 3 times, and the third time it strikes, and then lights before the track starts. My album's called First Strike. You know what I mean? There's a lot of little messages in there, man.
So just like tying things in and that.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Okay, and there's a guest on there.
That's on the Tiny Temples but that's on that track's called Game Over. Like on the video I switch into another track off my album.
Okay.
The actual track Gangsta, that ends, and then switching into another track Game Over, which has got Tiny featuring on there as well. And I've done that part on the video, and that kind of feels, that's interesting, because especially from the last, like he's obviously had a big track pass out, you get me? So people ain't really expecting that from him, and it all brings everything together, man. So it's exciting.
Okay. And I noticed, is that you rocking a Roc-Nation t-shirt at the end there as well?
Yeah. So I got a t-shirt or something on there. I got something going on in there, man. That will all make sense to you.
I was gonna say, is that some kind of subliminal message or some kind of tie-in for anything else, or is...
Yeah, that's it's for a reason. Well, I got one of the t-shirts, and it's still got my star on the hood down there, but it's all dark, so you don't see that part. But it will make sense real soon, man. Real soon.
Okay, so just lining stuff up for the future.
Yeah, man.
So that's obviously the first street single from the album.
Yeah.
What's the album going to be called?
The album's called First Track.
Okay, and as you said, the 3 matches.
Yeah.
And when's that dropping?
November I should be dropping. Yeah, November.
So it's going to be a busy year for you this year, yeah?
It's going to be a busy year, man. It feels like people say, well, like, when's Tinch coming back? It feels like I've been, but last year was mad hectic, and I just finished touring in, was it February, or was it March it ended, and you know what I mean?
Okay.
And then I just been recording straight away, so to me, I haven't feel like I haven't stopped for a minute, but I guess I feel what they're saying, but I'm back.
Okay. So like I did hear somewhere that you were like the most successful UK male 2009.
Yeah.
So that's a big title right there.
Yeah, that's a crazy title, and that adds to the whole like title of the album First Track. It feels like a lot of pressure on, and first track is like first track and you're out. You know what I mean? It feels like it's that home run. Like I got a track on there called My Last Track, and that's the feeling of the whole album, man. So yeah, so it's exciting, man.
So like obviously your first album, Star on the Hood, dropped. Then you came with Catch 22.
Yeah.
So where are you taking things for Third Strike?
I believe every time I go and record a new project, I improve. And with First Track, I'm not really someone, I'm humble with my stuff, but this is some scary music I've got right now, man. It's sounding real big, and you know what I mean? A lot of people, I just keep saying expect the unexpected. Yeah. Okay,
so what kind of producers are you using for this album? Is that, can you talk about that?
Yeah, I can talk. I've worked with, I've worked with a few people, and not every single track I'm gonna use. Do you know what I mean? That's the hardest part, but I guess that's a good problem, because some tracks I'm leaving off will make loads of albums. You know what I mean? Some big singles I'm leaving, some other album tracks I might not make it. I'm not sure yet, but I worked with Freddie T. Smith, obviously. Yeah, I worked with Ishi. He's from Sweden. He's done a few things on there. He's on the Game Over track, which Tiny's on, which I was talking about earlier on. Yeah, I worked with TMS, who they produce Gangsta. You know what I mean? The new track, they produce Gangsta. And Nathan Retro, he's like someone who I signed to my publishing company, and he's got some monster tracks, man. So I kept it real in house, and obviously I've been recording loads, man. But you know what I mean? That's what's the certified ones I know. They're definitely on there so far.
Okay, so and what kind of guests can we expect on there?
As that stands right now, I couldn't really say much, or not, because some guests ain't even. There's a few people where a lot of people I might want on certain tracks here, they might not really be writers, but it's the voice that I want.
Okay.
So I've been in.
So it's that sound you're looking for, yeah?
So again, yeah,
it's like
sound.
a sound, yeah.
So I've like been in studio and recorded and written the tracks or whatever, but just gonna get them and come and try it, and then if it feels good, and then we'll run with it. That's why I can't confirm nothing just as yet.
So can people expect like a lot more high profile guest artists, or is it going to be more kind of surprises this time around?
You know what, it might be a mix. If there's a few tracks that got features on it, if they do make it on the album, it might be mixed. Some might be high profile where I think I want that voice, this is who I listen to, this is who I like, and if it works out and then it's cool. And some people where they might not be as known and they might have something about them, you know what I mean? So whatever's best for it, man. But yeah, that's how I'm dealing with it this time around.
Okay, and one thing I noticed in the video as well, you had the 1 million even sold plaque in the background.
Yeah.
So obviously that's a big achievement.
Yeah.
What you've done so far, big achievement. Best Male 2009, million sold.
Yeah.
Coming up to your third album, you got the clothing label as well.
Yeah.
So obviously we've been looking to the future and the present right now. We're gonna go back a little bit, if that's cool with you.
Yeah, that's cool.
And just break it down how things have gone from being like obviously spitting in youth centre and coming through the radio circuit and all that. Give us like a little insight how things went from there to now.
To now, from then it started from, like I'll say, just as I got to secondary school, first year, I thought, let me just start spitting. My older brother, we had decks in my house. I shared a room with my brother, and then he used to make tapes, you know what I mean? And then me and my people, Rough Squad, before, we want to do this, man. Listen to Pay As You Go, Heartless Crew, they were like Garage, and then they were the main people we listened to, you know what I mean? And then we thought, we want to write lyrics as well, so we just started like writing, making tapes. Everyone used to come to my house, and my mum used to be like, my mum was cool with it. That played a part as well, but she could be like, nah, you're making too much noise, come out of here. But she was cool with it. We just made our tapes, then youth clubs, pirate radio, doing raves, and that stepped up to, I'd say, mix CDs and then videos, and then I've done a few support tours, you know what I mean? Then Stryder Man was a key track in my career because it changed a lot of things, and I got signed from that. That was all independent up to now. I got signed to Island Records on Universal, and from that it's been, I say, Take Me Back, Number One, Never Leave You, on and on and on till now we're here. Gangsta.
True. Okay, so yeah, you said about Stryder Man.
Yeah.
I remember playing that on my show.
Yeah.
And like that was one of them sing along that like enough people, even if they weren't really like into that genre or however you want to put it, that was something that stuck in people's heads, and you'd hear people singing it and like requesting it and them kind of things. So like you said, it did, I mean, from my point of view, is like on the radio, it did seem to be like a tune that people did latch onto.
Yeah, man.
Obviously, that's what you want in a career.
That was a real catchy tune, you know what I mean? And the beat alone, when you hear it's like, you know what I mean, it's something where you just want to bop along to, and everything about it's got that feel to it, man. I went in the studio with Fraser T. Smith and Kano was in there, you know what I mean? We worked on it, and that come out, and I was thinking, I like this. And that time I had a few other tracks as well, which I thought, man, I might want to come with this, but it was like, try this out. I'm like, right, put that, and then I started loving it as well. So man, that made a difference, definitely.